Welcome to Friday Takeaway. This week, property continues to be in the spotlight as we look at P Setia and Iskandar Waterfront City. But before that, we started the week fearing the threat of thermonuclear war as the US continues to rattle its sabers at Pyongyang because after POTUS dropped the mother of all bombs on Afghanistan last week, most are wondering who will be Trump's next target. So North Korea did attempt to launch a missile this week as well, only to have it blow up a little prematurely. Oh dear, oh so much dear. In a shock move, British PM Theresa May called for a snap election on June 8, which is seen as her gambit to unite her highly divided government as she takes the country through crucial negotiations for Brexit. At the moment, her Tory party sits ahead of Labour, so it can be seen as her cementing her position ahead of some really trying times. It was interesting to see what happened to the pound though, which swung wildly through her announcement. Malaysia's headline inflation picked up to its quickest pace in 8 years, namely 5.1% year-on-year in March, compared to 4.5% in February 2017. This was mainly due to higher transportation and fuel costs. RHB seems to think that headline inflation for 2017 will pick up to 3% compared to 2.1% in 2016, so get ready for some pain. However, it was a slightly better week for the market, which at 10:30 a.m. this morning was up some 1.03% week on week. Compared to yesterday, it's 0.42% higher at 1748.92 points. According to TA Research, the market should continue to trade a bit sideways with a downward bias given the geopolitical uncertainties, and see support at 1726 points and resistance at 1758 points. However, there were a couple of interesting stocks this week, and that is what we're talking about. P Setia, they are property developers, one of the best known in the country. Aside from Malaysia, they are in UK, Singapore, Australia and Vietnam. CEO is Datuk Khor Chapjet. It was a really busy week for the company, starting with its major shareholder PNB merging it with IMP Group Sdn Bhd, forming one of the largest property companies in Malaysia with a land bank of over 10,000 acres. And then SP announced it won the bid in Singapore for the Toh Tuck Road land for 847.6 million ringgit. Analysts on a whole, if you read it, were positive about both developments. So here's the thing. The merger looks good at a glance. The devil, however, is in the details as to how it's executed and the synergies, whatever synergies they get that eventually come out of it. And P Setia lacks trading liquidity because institutional funds already hold more than 80% of its paid-up capital. SP share price hit a high of 3.69 ringgit on Tuesday before softening slightly to 3.65 ringgit as of this morning. Overall, analysts are positive on the stock with 11 buys and 7 holds. Highest target price, as I can see, is 4.15 and the lowest is 3.45. Moving on to Iskandar Waterfront City, they describe themselves as a diversified property developer and construction group. One of their main projects is Tebrau Bay in Johor, and the man in the driver's seat is Tan Sri Lim Kang Ho, who is their executive chairman. So the news broke yesterday that IWC is looking to raise as much as 5 billion ringgit in convertible bonds to develop its land bank. And they're also eyeing the secondary listing in Hong Kong or China to kind of get its name out there more. And all this comes after its proposed merger with major shareholder Iskandar Waterfront Holdings through a reverse takeover by Lim, his associates, which also include the Sultan of Johor. If successful, the land under the umbrella of this company is 7,400 acres and is worth 47 billion ringgit. Alright, so the share price has already shot up considerably after the news, and it ended its 2016 financial year 15 million in the hole, and revenue more than half to 76.6 million. So the stock was at 307 as at 10:30 this morning, but as you can see from the chart, IWC's share price spike came just after February, after the announcement of the exercise. No analyst covers the stock. And because of the spike difference over the year between the highest, which was 310, and the lowest at 79 cents, you can see that their trading band is very wide.